Hello everyone, my name is Morgan, and welcome to my first video that's not an AMV! Unless you count whatever this was. And this. Just forget about those. So today, I thought it would be fun to rank the Hypnosis mic songs. I got into Hypnosis mic this past October, and have been kind of obsessed with it since. I love the story, and the characters, and the songs have become my entire music taste, pretty much. I listen to them non-stop. It's to the point where the Divisions nearly beat out BTS on my Spotify Wrapped, and trust me, that is really saying something. So clearly that makes me the most qualified person to do this very official ranking of the Hypnosis mic songs. I'm kidding. Honestly, I tried to film this video once before, and I made the mistake of not organizing all the songs down at the bottom, and let's just say, it didn't go well.
Where the fuck is Yokohama Walker? Hello?
Alright, well, let's just jump into it. First song, let's go. 1, 2, 3. God, I love counting to 3. You know what else I love? Listening to characters like Jokerai say things like homies. Now we're gonna say this for all the songs that have all the divisions in them. They're iconic, they're show-stopping, they're perfect, they're going in the S tier. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all in the S tier right off the bat. I'm not even going to waste your time because that's just where they're all going. Also, this SS tier up here, we're saving that for my #1 favorite Hypnosis mic song. Can you guess what it's gonna be before the end of the video? Probably because it'll be the only one left by the end. Alright, next up.
Busta Bros in the house till #1.
Except they're not, because they lost in the first round of the division rap battle. I know they're probably talking about that they're #1 in Ikebukuro, which that would be correct. But every time I listen to this song, all I think about is that they lost in the first round of the division rap battle. Despite that though, this song is very fun, it's a bop, it's also going to go in the S tier. I promise I'm not gonna put all the songs in the S tier, it just so happens that we're starting off with like bangers. Speaking of bangers, okay, was it just me that thought it was really weird when this song played in the anime and it was just Ichiro running through the streets while rapping? Like, was I the only one that thought that looked really odd and weird? Like, when you get into Hypnosis mic, you're signing up for a little bit of cringe. It's a series about boys who rap at each other and it hurts them. Like, we know what we're getting into. We're fully prepared for that. But this was just, even I was like, okay, that's kind of odd. He just looked silly. He did. Anyway, this is going in the S tier. Hey, the next song won't be going in the S tier, okay? I promise.
Hey yo, my name is Ichiro.
Oh look, a song going in the A tier instead of the S tier. Wow. I like this song, just not as much as the first few songs that we've listened to. I am so sorry, Saburo and Saburo fans. A New Star is going in the E tier. It's just so slow and boring, and I always skip it. I'm sorry. It's just, it's very lackluster and boring. I like fast-paced, fun songs I can dance around to, or songs that are really hard and heavy, and this is just not that. So, I'm sorry. Okay, we're moving on now.
Motherfucker!
Like I just said, I'm not the biggest fan of slow songs, and Yokohama Walker is a slower song, but I am a lot more likely to listen to it than New Star. It's got some funky, fun beats. Funky, fun beats. So this one, I think, will actually go in the B tier. Samatoki says his name 8 times in this song. 8! Oh my god! Let me again refer back to whatever this video was. This is a good song. I think it's also gonna go in the B tier though. It's not quite Gangsta's Paradise level. Spoiler alert, Gangsta's Paradise will be going in a higher tier than this one. But, you know, despite the fact that you say your name 8 times in the song, Samatoki, it is good and I do enjoy it.
In the building!
This song just made me laugh for the longest time because I could not take Juto saying, "I'm a lonely only rabbit," seriously. Because just look at him. Does he look like a lonely only rabbit to you? I don't know what a lonely only rabbit would look like, but it wouldn't look like Juto, that's for sure. That being said, I've grown to really like this song, and each time I listen to it, I like it even more. I'm gonna put it in the A tier, but who knows, maybe Bayside Smoking Blues will one day make its way to the S tier since I keep liking it more every time I listen to it. What's my name? There was a very long period of time where This song, every time I went to play the Hypnosis Mic playlist on Spotify, this was like the first song to come on. I was getting real sick of it, not gonna lie. Rio just does not want me to forget his name, ever. I'm like, I get it. I know what your name is. Please, just stop making me listen to this song. Got to the point where I kind of had to skip it a few times, because like, it was too much, okay? So even though Rio and I are apparently fighting right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put What's My Name in the B tier. What do I even say about this song? It leaves me speechless. It's just so good. You'll hear me say this like multiple times, but Matenro has this very specific style that I don't know how to describe at all, but Shinjuku Style is exactly what I'm talking about. I love this kind of music and the way it sounds. It's just so good. And out of like the 4 original group songs, like this and Shibuya Marble Texture and the other ones, this is definitely my favorite of those 4. And it's going in the S tier. I don't know why I sang that. Yet another song that fits this Matenro style I'm talking about. It's very creepy and oh, I love it. So I listened to all the songs a bunch before I got into like the drama CDs and the manga. So for a while, I thought Jakurai was just going to be this weird, creepy dude. And it's because of this song. But he's actually just like this nice guy who likes to fish. It's very cool sounding though. I like it a lot. It's not quite S tier though. I'm gonna go with the A tier. Bop, 10 out of 10, so fun. Champagne Gold is perfect in every way. It just makes me so happy and it's so fun to dance to and I love it and it's going in the S tier. Is it just me? Or does the beginning of the song, like the opening notes, I probably literally just played it in the last clip, doesn't it sound like it belongs on the Undertale OST? Because that's all I can think of every time I listen to this song. The first time I heard it, I was like, am I listening to the Undertale soundtrack? Not that that's a bad thing. If anything, it's a compliment because the Undertale OST is amazing. So this song is gonna go in the A tier. Congratulations, Doppo. So now comes the point of the video where I have to explain to you all that Fling Posse owns my entire heart. And I love them with my whole being. I love their songs and their story and their relationship and the characters. My top Hypnosis Mic characters are Gentaro, Ramada, and Dice in that order. I love them. So that being said, Shibuya Marble Texture, the first time I heard it, I wasn't too sure how to feel about it. But now that I've heard it a bunch, I love it. It is just so cute and fun and it makes me happy and it's just this adorable little song and I love it. And it's going in the S tier. Are you really a Hypnosis Mic fan if you don't scream along the opening lyrics to this song with Ramada? Because I don't think so. This is like the perfect first song for Ramada because it just makes you think he's this fun little dude who loves lollipops and it's just this cute song. And I'm just gonna shut up about it because I love it and it's going in the S tier. Scenario Liar is just chef's kiss, perfect. Are you seeing that Fling Posse bias? I'm sure you are. Multiple times in this song, we get to hear Gentaro say, and anytime you get to hear Gentaro say, it's an S tier. Like, it just is. Those are the rules, I'm sorry. Fling Posse really just kind of hit it out of the park with their first songs, didn't they? Like, all the songs fit the characters so well, and this song is no exception. For some reason, I always have the 7-7 cherry part stuck in my head, but I'm not even mad because it's a great song, and it's also going in the S tier. Morgan, stop being biased towards Fling Posse challenge failed.
I'm a gun!
Something about Ichiro unsettles me in this song. I think maybe it's the fact that he's just kind of ominously laughing in the background of his brother's verses. Or how intimidating and echoey his voice is when he introduces himself before he raps. I don't know, it makes me feel weird. I was originally gonna put this song in the A tier, but I've been listening to it a lot lately, and it's really good. It's not quite the battle level, but I still think it belongs in the S tier, for sure. This is probably my second favorite Hypnosis Mic song. It's so good. It's got my favorite group, Fling Posse, and my second favorite group, Matenro. Everyone sounds so good. It's a very good song. I love it. The only problem I have with it, and look, I'm fully willing to admit that I am biased towards Fling Posse. I think it's fairly obvious that I am at this point, but even putting that bias aside and just listening to the song, without thinking about who's singing what, I think Fling Posse should have won this song. All the iconic parts of this song come from Fling Posse. I mean, there's Dice's verse, Gentro's iconic, Ramada's verse, where he goes dark Ramada in the middle of it, and then they all start like rapping together. It's so good. Montenro did good, but really, the most iconic part from them is just when Doppo screams, like, I get it. Montenro is the most popular group, and everyone wants to kiss Doppo. I understand. That's why they won, but it's fine. I can't even be mad because I love the champion, and we wouldn't have gotten it if Fling Posse won. But we're not going to talk about the champion right now because we're not there yet, even though I think Fling Posse won. This is still my second favorite Hypnosis Mic song. It's just so good, and it's going in the S tier. I should love Death Respect, but I don't. It's got a lot of good parts, and just based on the type of music I like, and just seeing the kind of stuff I have up in the top tiers, you would think I'd have it up in the S or A tier, but I find myself skipping it a lot for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry, Death Respect. I think it's gonna go in the B tier.
Everybody say T.D.D.
This song grew on me so much. I love it. It's probably right behind Battle 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 for me, honestly. Ramada's voice in it is perfect. I just love the way he sounds in it. I love the way everyone sounds in it. It's a banger, it's a bop, it's an S tier. I once heard someone say that you have to be in a very specific mood to listen to T.D.D. I never had to say their name out loud before, I've just realized. I once heard someone say that you have to be in a very specific mood to listen to T.D.D, which I agree with. They have a very oddly specific style, which while it's good, it isn't my favorite thing, and it's not something I want to listen to all the time. So while they do have good songs, none of them are probably going to get higher than an A tier, which is true for Osaka Dream Night, which I also just now realized that the song is called Osaka Dream Night. I thought it was just Osaka Dream Night. No, it's I don't know why I find that funny. There's just in front. That's not how I say it. It's for some reason I'm pronouncing it Osaka Dream Night. Anyway, freaking Ray. I can't help but laugh every time I get to the point where he goes, "Call me Rainmaker." He thinks he's so clever. I just can't help but think that he was like, I'll call myself Rainmaker because Rainmaker.
Call me Rainmaker.
Ray, shut up. It's not clever. Going in the A tier. Like I mentioned before, I listened to the songs a bunch before I got into the drama CDs and manga and stuff, so for the longest time, I just called Cesara Clown, and it's because of this song. The way it reminds me of a clown. I also thought he looked very mean for some reason. He's not. He's literally just this funny dude, and I love him. And Tragic Transistor is gonna go in the A tier.
We need wisdom.
I have to apologize, but this is my least favorite Hypnosis Mic song. I'm sorry, it's just so boring. I skip it every time. Look, I'll be honest, I've never read the lyrics to the song because I just don't care to. I'm sorry, I just don't like the song. So he could be just spitting bars for all I know, but to me it just seems kind of lame. It's just this teacher rapping about wisdom and I'm not into it. It's just so lame. I'm sorry if you like this song, but it's going in the E tier. At least Saburo's not alone, right? He's got a friend down there now.
Yeah.
So, does anyone like Ray? There are people that like Ray. Okay, they appreciate him for what he is, and I respect that. I don't like him. His song, however, unfortunately, is good. And when I am in the mood to listen to it, because, like I mentioned, I'm not always in the mood to listen to T.D.D, it'll go in the A tier. Badass Temple, I can listen to anytime, anywhere. Their music is exactly the kind of stuff I like. All of their songs are bops, and Badass Temple Funky Sounds is going in the S tier. This song is so fun, and not what I would have expected from Kuko, just looking at him, just because he looks so mean and rude, and his song is just so fun, but I like it a lot. And I'm gonna put it in the A tier. I mean, there's not much to say about this song. It's perfect in every way, and so is Juicy, and it's gonna go up there in the A tier. For some reason, Hitoya is my least favorite Hypnosis Mic character, and I don't know what it is about him. I don't really have a valid reason for not liking him. I just don't. He just rubs me the wrong way. So I have like a similar thing with Ray here, where it's like, I don't like him, but his song, it's good. It is. There was a while where I refused to listen to it because I once had him just going stuck in my head all day. And it was annoying me like you wouldn't believe. So I refused to listen to the song for ages. But once I finally did, I was like, crap. It's really good. I'm putting it in the A tier. I can appreciate what they were trying to do with this song. I think the concept of the switching radio stations is really cool. It's a very creative, fun idea for a song. It's just not for me. When I'm listening to songs, I want to be able to like dance around and get into it and be able to like sing along. But this, it's like, once you start to get into one song, it switches to something else. And then it switches to just them talking. And it's just, I normally skip it. It's not really my thing. I will put it in the C tier though. Despite the fact that I'm always skipping it, I'll put it in the C tier just because it is a creative, cool idea for a song. Oh god, this is getting long. Let's speed through some, okay? Let's go. Break the Wall. It's fun. I like it. Do I love it? No. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I'm sorry, Ichiro. It's just, I normally skip School of IKB. It's not my favorite. It kind of bores me a little bit. I'm sorry. I do like it more than New Stage and Own Star though, so congratulations, you're the first in the D tier. It's not something you want to be congratulated about. Saburo out here making up for New Star with Requiem. It's amazing. It's going in the S tier. Congratulations, Saburo!
My fellow chicks and dicks from Yokohama.
This is easily the best Mad Sugar Crew song. The only complaint I have about it is that it's too short. I want more. Give me more, please. S tier. Hearing mentioned before that Gangsta Paradise will be higher than G Anthem of Y City. It's going in the A tier. I think it's a very good song. Uncrushable is good, but not as good as Bayside Smoke and Blues. There's just not enough going on with the background music for me in this one. So it's gonna go in the B tier. So funnily enough, when I started having the problem that I described with What's My Name, I also had the same problem with 2Die4. It was just these songs all the time coming on, and I had to skip this one a bunch too. I do actually like it more than What's My Name, but it's still just a B tier for me. Do I, as someone who has established herself as someone who would die for Fling Posse, do I need to explain to you why I love Stella? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I could talk about this song for ages and why it's so perfect. I think any Fling Posse fan could talk about how amazing the song is forever. It's just so good. But I'm not gonna waste your time with that because I could gush about this song for ages. We're just gonna go ahead and put it in the S tier. This song just on its own, if I knew nothing about Ramada and Hypnosis Mike, would be A tier. It's really good, but it doesn't really have any structure to it. But because I know Ramada and his character, it's going in the S tier because it is just so perfect for his character and the story. Am I really about to put every Fling Posse song up in the S tier? Maybe. Kentro's voice is just so pretty in this song. It's going in the S tier. I'm not even gonna explain it. It belongs there, and everyone knows it. Scramble Gamble. I love this song. It's my favorite of Dice's songs. I wasn't sure how to feel about it at first because the whole beat switch up really threw me off at first, but now I'm used to it, and I love it. It's so good. It's so fun. It's going in the S tier. Wow, who would have guessed? Not me. This song doesn't really do it for me. Like I mentioned earlier, Matenro has this very specific style that I love. So when I'm listening to Matenro, what I want is stuff like Shinjuku Style, Wall of Labyrinth, Champagne Gold. It's not a bad song, it's not what I want from Matenro. I don't always skip it though. I do listen to it on occasion, so I'll put it in the C tier. I like to call this one Jakurai's Church Choir, because that's what it sounds like. I feel like I should be sitting in church and Jakurai should be up there with a choir, snapping his fingers, singing a song to me, which, like, I guess it makes sense considering the way they depict Jakurai sometimes. He looks like Jesus. But like I just mentioned, this slower kind of stuff, not really what I'm looking for when I want to listen to Matenro. This will also go in the C tier. Hifumi out here with another banger. Is it as good as Champagne Gold? No. Is it still an S tier though? Yes. Go in the S tier. Another good Dako song. I actually prefer his first song over this one though, weirdly enough. I know Morgan preferring the slow song, odd, rare, but I actually do. This song is still an A tier though. I
do enjoy it. Alright, now we have one tier left with nothing in it. One song we have yet to discuss. It's my favorite Hypnosis Mic song. Have you guessed what it is? I mentioned it once earlier. It's literally the only song we haven't talked about yet. So yeah, I think it's kind of obvious what it is. I got stuck. It's The Champion! How perfect is it that the song called The Champion is my favorite? I don't know what it is about this song, I just love it so much. When I first got into Hypnosis Mic, I listened to it on repeat so much that it became my #1 listened to song on Spotify Wrapped. I got into Hypnosis Mic in October, so that was just in 2 months that happened. So I can't be mad that Fling Posse didn't win, because we wouldn't have gotten The Champion. And you know what, maybe we would, and the Fling Posse would have just sung it, but it wouldn't have been the same. So there we have it, my final ranking of the Hypnosis Mic songs. Can I fit them all? Well, we tried. I'll probably download it and insert it as a picture here. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I plan on making a lot more videos like this about anime and video games and just other stuff that interests me in the future. I'm hoping at some point to actually have myself in the videos and talking to a camera. I was going to try that, but I could not keep eye contact with the camera to save my life. I was looking anywhere but the camera and it was just driving me nuts, so we scrapped that. I'm hoping sometime soon though that I will actually be able to be present in these videos. Not that I'm not now, but like my physical self, you'll be able to see me. I also plan on changing the name of this channel at some point in the coming weeks, so if you see a video from a channel that you don't recognize the name of and you're like, hey, who's that? It's me, Morgan, hi. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know what your favorite Hypnosis Mic song is in the comments below. That'd be pretty cool. It would also be pretty cool if you would like and subscribe if you enjoyed this and you would like to see more nerdy anime related content from me. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Maybe I'll throw in some outtakes at the end here. Yeah, let's do that. Here they are.
Alright. Death respect, Montano is the place to be. They don't say like that. I just add my own flair. Oh no, the heat's on! As a giant Fling Posse pan. I'm a Fling Posse pan! Papillon. I don't know how to say the song name, so I'm just not going to. We're on to the next page of my notes. That's right, I made notes. Professional YouTuber right here. Oh, Osaka dreaming night. Don't see that I hump in the building.